Okay, first let's review a 2-point perspective. Remember, 2-point perspective, you're on a horizon line, like the edge of the planet here, edge of the Earth, vanishing points here, and we can bring lines out like this, and like this. See that? And we make this box. Now, depending on how we put that horizon line, is how large that box is going to look. So if I could be standing next to this, like this, okay, and it's like a building, okay. This is essentially what we're going to do with the train, okay. It's a very large object, okay. So we're going to basically create a box. First, we'll put our horizon line in here. It's going to go way back this way. There's this other car, so it's got the front car, and it's got the rear car. This comes out like this. Okay, so this is basically how we're going to box in this design with this 2-point perspective, okay? Now we're going to look at some of the details here, okay? Look at the base. Again, what was characteristic of Art Deco at the time were these lines. So we'll see, this is the train here. Separated out that way, okay? And we look at this is basically like a cylinder. So we could actually take this cylinder, draw it on the front, and actually let it go back about here. So this is a cylinder. So this section is doing this. See that? Got a round section through here. Okay. Now this is about halfway through the train, this way, and it comes down. Let's see, about like this. So this comes down. Remember, we have a center line. Looks like a center line there, so we can do a center line. Here's the front. It's nice and soft. Here's the light out here. Does this, and this part comes down like this, and this is the cow catcher. Okay, and we can actually take this. So here's the round part. Here's the section like this through the center. Okay, and this part comes around like that. Get a little heavier. This is the center through here. We got this part. This is actually like a series of steps on this, and this goes right back here like this. Here's the engineer's cab in here, and this rolls up like this. Here's his little window. This comes right down to about here. This is here, and then got I think they're called trucks. I'm not a train expert. So we do it lightly, right? And we can put some wheels in here. And remember, this wheel also has to have a perspective to it. So we got some wheels in here. So I've got some wheels back here. You got these lines coming in like this. These look like passenger windows here, which just sort of indicate sort of real rough. Again, we're sort of sketching this in. This line goes all the way through. And again, this comes up here to hide the smokestack. So again, what they were doing, they put cladding to streamline this design, so all these little rough spots wouldn't catch the air and slow it down. So in other words, they could use a lot less material, a lot less energy to go farther, okay? This is some of Raymond Loewy's first sketch. Again, here's this streamline, just making things very slick, okay? So there's our basic shape. Let's go back here, we got some more wheels down here. And then we got this nice light. Now we can go back in and actually create what looks like a little detail here, maybe a lamp. So your first lines are always very light, right? Then we can come back in and actually make them a little darker. Looks like a logo. Quickly put this in. And there's 1, 2, like 3, 4. We'll put in 4 lines. A little darker here. There's a shadow down here. This goes back like this. It looks like this comes up about like that. So we'll do this. Again, all these lines converge to a vanishing point way back there. So they all look like they're foreshortened. It's foreshortened here and expands out towards the front. This looks like actually there's a shadow here. We'll put this little like a shadow line down like this. We've got our lines through here. Don't forget the train track itself comes out like this. A little bit of that. We've got these wheels in here. And remember, when we start to darken things in, we always want to make sure our lines are going at the same direction, okay? The thing about doing a sketch, you don't always have to do the back the same intensity as the front. So this could actually stay light back here, and will get darker as it goes forward this way. Again, it even shows more depth. See, it's stronger here and goes back to this little smaller sketch. The back of the train. There's the. Let me put these in real quick. That's as far as I want to go with the back. Again, we really want to get you used to doing these sketches. We're not rendering, not doing photoreal. Okay, we're just doing like a sketch. Okay. Let's see. So we got this. Here's our wheels. Looks like there's a, there's a little, what do they call it? Basically, there's a part that actually moves the wheels. And obviously, it's got to sit on top of the train track that comes out here. Okay, and we're going to take, again, we're going this direction. We already decided to go that direction with our dark lines or our hash lines. So we'll just do that again over here. Remember when we did the robot project, we talked about doing things in contrast. So here's this form, so a break surface here. We'll put a little bit undercut line here. Like a reflection. And maybe just a little bit of darkness right at the base this way. See that? Let me do this. This comes around. The idea is just to have fun creating these quick sketches. There we go. So, yes, again, the point of this is not just to learn how to design trains. I wanted you to understand that in the perspective, we can make something look really large. And of course, we could actually go back in here and maybe put like a little caricature, like as if somebody's standing next to it. Make sure he's got his mask on. You guys have your mask on. So there's my person standing next to it. And you see the scale, right? Okay, well, thank you very much. That's the Raymond Loewy Pacific. And this was designed in 1957. Okay, take care now. Oh, actually, excuse me. It was actually, the panels were designed in 1936. Okay, go back to my study here. Okay, take care. Thank you.